We've got the start of this one coming your way in moments from Progressive Field. It's the Yankees and the Indians. Next. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Indians, Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the New York Yankees and the Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Yankees, as Joe Girardi's starting 9 assembles this way. Danny Salazar will get the call to face them, and the key for him will almost certainly be getting ahead in the count early. We've seen in the past, when he's forced to work from behind, he can run into some problems. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Here comes Jacoby Ellsbury to the box now as we are all set for baseball at Progressive Field.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, playing some great baseball.
Here's the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. And with that, we'll give you a look there at the scouting report on the 24-year-old right-hander. Brett Gardner steps in now. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. One out, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch. And this is grounded foul past Rob Thompson in that third base coaching box. Ready now on 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Yeah, that's a nice job right there. After the pop-up to start the ball game, he's sitting all over this one. And they'll have their first base runner here with one away.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. 276 the average coming in for him. A dozen home runs and 55 driven in. He's set, now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Beltran.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
He's set, now the pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Pause, now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 0-2. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
The 1-2 now to Teixeira. Up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Yankees nothing. Indians coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. They'll match up against the Dominican-born right-hander Ivan Nova. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Jason Kipnis will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Good swing right there gives them the first run of the ball game here in the bottom of the first. And we always talk about the importance of getting off to a fast start, so you can be sure they're pretty happy about this one.
Here's Michael Brantley.
Center fielder.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 17 home runs and 37 RBIs. Now here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-2. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. There to take it is Beltran, and that's out number 1.
Batting third, right fielder, Brandon
Brandon
Moss.
Moss will dig in now. Currently 9th in the AL in hitting entering play. Here comes the pitch to Moss. And a bouncing ball, foul. The pitch. Fouled back. Now the pitch. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Well, if this is a day game, this is a home run. You know, a night game, much different story here. This place just doesn't have the same kind of carry to it under the lights, and this winds up being a long out to the warning track.
Carlos Santana will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. First pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd it. The next pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. In is Beltran, but this is down for a base hit.
Oh, man, that's just digging that front shoulder down and then whipping that bat through the zone and just hammering it into right field. Those are the kind of balls that if you get a little bit of lift on it, maybe some backspin, that could wind up sailing right out of the ballpark.
Nick Swisher will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Let's go, Indians!
First pitch coming. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Comes set. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Anderson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Brian McCann will get his first opportunity now. And as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 now to McCann. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you and that's your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's one away.
Yeah, make it 3 straight strikeouts for him now. But what's impressive is that these aren't just any hitters up there. These are the 3, 4, and 5 guys in the lineup. And he went through them like they weren't even there.
Brock Gross will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. And here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Two pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. On deck, Alex Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. And he got his 4th straight. It's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away now.
Well, if you're just tuning into this game and you're wondering what's going on so far, well, here's the last 4 guys that have come to the plate. Here they are in order, and he's set down all 4 of those guys, all via the strikeout.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in for the first time. And you see the numbers there as he's done well during this 10-game streak. First offering on the way. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1. Here it comes. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes another 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. And Brinkley will make the catch, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Yan Gomes will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming. And a ball, 1-0. On the way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Well, we've seen this guy have one heck of a year, but we haven't seen him do this too often. Not blessed with a lot of world-class speed, but when he needs to turn it on, he can find that extra gear, and he's going to make it into third here as he legs out a triple.
David Murphy will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Now here's the first pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Johnson retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that's not one you're going to see too often. But that's good awareness down there at third base to realize this is a tough play and a tough throw for an infielder to make. So he tags up, and he'll wind up scoring on the play.
Lonnie Chisenhall will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. Chopper, foul. Now here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. The next 0-2. 0-2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Zach Walters will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. The pitch. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Hey, you know what? When you've got a hit streak going, a hit's a hit. It doesn't matter whether it's a line drive, infield chopper, or a bunt like this. They all get the job done and they all count. They'll keep it going for one more game.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ball one.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
The 1-0. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Here's the 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. We'll go now to the top of the third. Cleveland's out in front, 2-0. Jordan Anderson will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. First pitch coming. First pitch finds the zone. No balls and a strike to the now 39-year-old veteran.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
And now a pitch on the way. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here he comes on 2-2. 2-2 pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. And 1 gone now in the New York third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right league leaders in that department. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in now is the second baseman, Kelly Johnson. Now the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that.
Here's the pitch. Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-2 once more. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Good nothing, Yankees.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-1. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. He'll try again, 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Jason Kipnis makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Pitch on the way. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Now the pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and it's dropped. And that'll almost certainly go into the books as an E3.
Well, let's watch this. I don't know quite what the problem was. It just sort of looked like he clanked it over there. And yeah, sure enough, the throw's right there. He doesn't close the glove around it.
Michael Brantley will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Hey, Michael!
Here comes the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now after the stolen base, and he thought of a bunt here to get him to third.
This early, I don't really see the need. I mean, then you're saying we just want to play for one.
Yeah, I think later on in a tight ball game, maybe you might see a bunt, or if you're in the bottom of the lineup. But here, I agree with EK. Just let him hack.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. One, two. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Oh, but this is right to Johnson, and that's your first out.
Well, that's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
In now, Brandon Moss.
Your ball, one strike.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He waits, now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Carlos Santana will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A man on third with two down. He's ready. Now the pitch. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Ellsbury is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Brett Gardner will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Carlos Beltran.
So the base is empty here with one away, and here's the ever dangerous Carlos Beltran.
Let's go, Trey.
Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
2 straight strikeouts to end the last half inning. Now 2 more to start this one. He's really had these guys looking lost up there.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Calm yourself already.
And it had been a little while since they had any action on the base pass. He'd retired 10 in a row until that base hit right there. And now they're going to have to find a way to string a couple of these together.
Brian McCann will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that misses 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
Again, a 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. Nick Swisher will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
Oh, now this is, and no, I take that back. It gets by him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Yan Gomes will dig in. He tripled and later scored his first time around. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. To Johnson for one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
The left fielder, number 7.
Oh, this will be a good look here in show motion. Even in super slow-mo, I think we all know what's running through his mind right here. He knows he's going to get leveled, and this is something right out of a gymnastics class. That one had to hurt.
Here's David Murphy now, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Brock Gross will step in to kick off the inning with Alex Rodriguez waiting on deck for the Yankees.
Gross.
And here's the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
I can't get him to go after that slider. It's 1-2.
That may have been one of those, let's just see if we can get him to chase one more time. Not a bad idea.
The 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box now, Alex Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Strike 3 call, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Jordan Anderson will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch coming. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And this is becoming a theme now. It's part of why he's been so successful out there so far. Let these guys chase that first pitch and get him in a hole right away.
Now the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here comes a 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman, Lonnie.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 6.
As we take a look at his pitch count so far, sometimes numbers can be misleading. You see the 38 strikes there, but a lot of those have been on pitches out of the zone that he's gotten guys to swing at.
Zach Walters will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. One out, nobody on. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
The 1-1 home. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Indians move in front now 3-0.
Normally, you hope to get a bit of movement when you throw that two-seam fastball, but you can see there, this pitch winds up straight as a string. He just unloads on it there.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen.
The second baseman, number 22,
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. Bases are empty, one man out. And the pitch. Right on that thing as this is smoked into center field for a base hit.
Today's players talk about barreling up the baseball, and you cannot barrel it up a whole lot better than that. If you're pitching right there, that's a chuck and duck ball. You better get out of the way.
Michael Brantley will stand in with a run in, one out and one on here in the inning. First pitch coming. And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the second time in the inning. Another home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, they're starting to make it look awfully easy out there. He gets a pitch he can handle. This becomes their second home run here in the inning, so they're starting to get some pretty good swings against him now.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And that will be all for Ivan Nova. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Vidal Nuno is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Stepping in now, Brandon Moss, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The first baseman, number 41,
Carlos Santana will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First offering on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And with 2 outs here and nobody on, if he gets a fastball like that one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. We're back to Progressive Field in just a moment. Kelly Johnson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something for the role that he's been on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Jacoby Ellsbury will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Brett Gardner will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Now here it comes. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. And now a pitch on the way. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Nick Swisher will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Nick Swisher.
First pitch to him. And now a swing ball establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. And a throw on to first by A-Rod is in time, 1 away.
The catcher, number 10, Yan Gomes.
Yan Gomes will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now the first pitch.
Here we go.
And that pitch is lined into left field, and he's got his second hit of the evening.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Here's David Murphy now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Runners on first with one down. He's set. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And even with a 5-run lead, you've got to play with the mindset that no lead is ever safe. So that's a good job right there, taking second and getting yourself into scoring position.
A 2-1 offering. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Here he comes, 3-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at it.
3-2, here it is. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Beltran back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's the first offering. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. He's ready now. The pitch. Fouled back. Another 0-2 home. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
From the belt, the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's another 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Carlos Beltran will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Right fielder, Carlos Beltran.
The pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
The 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
1-1 now to Beltran. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Here comes the 2-1. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. So a good pitch there to get the out, and with that we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. One away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. First pitch on its way to Teixeira. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a base hit.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Brian McCann will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Scott Atchison will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Scott Atchison.
Now here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Comes set. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. He's set. Now the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
The 1-2 with 1 away. Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but Most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Brock Gross will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Zach Walters will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Let's go one more time, baby.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Fastball. Why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Pitch on the way. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Look at the stop. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Jason Kipnis will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch coming. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
I tell you, when it's done right, it looks so easy. I mean, this ball is put down almost equidistant from all 3 guys that had a shot at this. Perfectly done.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Lined into left center. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. Follows up that home run from earlier with his 3rd RBI of the ball.
Brandon Moss will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Now the 1-0. Out in front, but this is skied into straightaway right. Beltran has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
First baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana will step in. A ground out victim as last time. And here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Gardner has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are two gone.
Up next for Cleveland, designated hitter, Nick Swisher.
Nick Swisher will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7.
Swing that bat, Nick.
Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0 to Swisher. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And he will score as well. And they're really putting some distance between them now as that lead gets even bigger.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Yan Gomes will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Beltran will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Indians lead it 8-0. Alex Rodriguez will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Brian Shaw will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Brian Shaw.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Ready now on 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss by A-Rod, so he becomes a strikeout victim here.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Jordan Anderson will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time.
Come on now, side.
First offering on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Kelly Johnson will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Johnson awaits the 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Matt Thornton will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. David Murphy will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
David Murphy.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. One 1-0 pitch now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you've got the matchup you wanted, but that's not going to amount to much if he can't throw strikes.
.2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is swung on and skied out to Ellsbury in center field. 1 gone.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Lonnie Chisenhall will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. Ellsbury and Beltran converge, but this is by him and through to the wall. Around first is Chisenhall. He'll head for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, man, and he hangs in there beautifully against a tough left-handed reliever. Here's another look at it. He just keeps that front shoulder in there and strong, gets the barrel of the bat through the hitting zone, and then he just stings this one for 2 bases. Man, that's pretty.
Standing in now, Zach Walters, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 22,
Jason Kipnis. We'll see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. First pitch to him. In there, no balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Come on!
Pause, now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss is all he could do was in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Indians leave one as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Jacoby Ellsbury will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Scott Downs will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Scott Downs.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
1-1 on the way. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Brett Gardner will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here it comes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will get foul for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On the first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Carlos Beltran will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a pitch on the way. This is hit on the ground, but foul. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1 and 2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harris, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 8-0. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is...
Happy Hump Day, everyone. As we hit the halfway point of the week, let's take a look back at Tuesday's news and results. In the AL Central, the Bronx Bombers did battle against the Tribe at Progressive Field, and it was Cleveland who was victorious 8-0. Danny Salazar was victorious on the mound, turning in an impressive 13 strikeout performance. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Royals battled the Tampa Bay Rays in St. Pete, and it was Kansas City who came away victorious. The final score was 5-2. The White Sox paid visit to the Bo Sox at Fenway Park, and it was the White Sox who came out on top. Final score was 6-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers went up against the Tigers in Motown, and it was the Dodgers who came out on top. The final was 2-0. Zach Greinke was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Twins were in Seattle to take on the Mariners. The Mariners came away with the win, 5-0. Taijuan Walker earned the victory on the mound and had the strikeout pitch working as he racked up 12 in this one. The Jays took on the Angels in Southern California, and it was the visiting Halos who got the W in extra innings. The score was 6-5. The San Francisco Giants were at O.Co Coliseum to take on the A's. Madison Bumgarner earned the victory on the mound, his 8th of the season. The Houston Astros